Hello, we're here. Yay! Back to our regularly scheduled program, where yesterday was just me derping around playing Neopets, and then once I failed spectacularly at Neopets, I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna go fail spectacularly in Final Fantasy Online instead. All right, where we last left off, we beat up Rin. And now we're on our way to chapter 2.
Violence!
Woo.
Violence against women, good. I mean, what?
What? Oh.
Girls' Side Laboratory, Calculation Prison.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, I was in the Calculation Prison.
Mm-hmm.
It's when I had to repeat multivariable calculus in college 3 times.
Hi, Love Turtle. Welcome, thank you for the drink. Welcome to the stream.
なるほど、そいつは聞こえがいい。無駄のない人生を。いかにもそいつは素晴らしい。待っているのは計算。
Sorry, are we playing the same game?
無垢なる者こそ残酷だ。美目修麗、貧困法制。なのにどうしてこうなった。
What does that mean? Ooh.
God damn it, Natsu, just say what you mean.
Natsu can't say what he means. Haven't you noticed by how many extra text is on over everything?
Yes.
Once I opened my eyes, I found myself in front of a cherry blossom tree. I don't feel anything wrong with me. Saber, who dematerialized, seems fine as well. Rin may have taken some damage and has a pained expression on her face. Looks like we were able to teleport. Is this the old school you said you made a base out of, Hakanon? It's so different from the Nearside school. Maybe this is a venue used in an early Grail War, and they got abandoned due to its age. Never mind. Unnecessary details. Where's Liz Leo at? In that room.
He saw everything.
From the ground, I pointed up at the second floor student council room. I explained, though briefly, the structure of the old school and who was inside it. I really could use some more shut-eye, but this isn't the time to be talking about that. I'm off to the student council. I'm too ashamed to talk about my shameful side in public, but I at least have to share what I know. Oh, hi, wife. She walks limply, but who could blame her? She's been through so many tussles. She likely wants nothing to do with anyone for a while. Rin truly is a fine woman. If I was her, I would be holding myself up for a month right about now. I wish to learn more from her resilience. Saber, if I was embarrassed, I would have been in my bedroom for like 5 months.
Screaming constantly,
yeah.
Non-stop, one long continuous scream.
Rin
for 5 months.
Yeah, for 5 months. I know Nero said only 1 month, but let's be real. Nero would pull a fit for 5 months if she had the ability to. Rin must be collapsing, mentally and physically. And yet, as someone who's known to that dark young girl, BB, she went to the student council room to offer information. I can't go whining about things either. I'll move myself to the student council room and discuss the situation with everyone. Woo! To the student council room!
But first I must get around this pillar. I like to think that, like, whenever she walks by Kirei, she just flips him off every time. Doesn't even look at him. Oh no.
Anyway, I want to show a funny. She's still just a health management AI. Caring for the mental health of humans? It's overstepping her role. She's mistaken. I'm disappointed in Sakuramato. After we return to the new side, let's see how the moon cell feels about scrapping her. Advanced AIs are the ones who defend the moon cell. She prefers to protect humans and NPCs. How repulsive could she be? Really now, just what is the student council thinking? Humans are simply subjects of observation. To us advanced AI, they're nothing more than faceless samples, and yet she's still... BB, who could have first seen a thing like her would appear? She definitely is the same model of instrument as Sakuramato. However, impossible. Her level of development is unprecedented. That vulgar AI says she rivals the moon cell. Unacceptable. Yes, that's right. We can't accept this. She must be deleted quickly. To do that, we delete Sakuramato and strip the masters of the old school their rights. All NPCs cease flying spiritrons to humans. Life forms other than myself will perish. However, I never make mistakes. It's only natural that the supervisors survive. If I transmit a signal to the near side of maximum output, the chances of reaching the moon cell exceeds 40%. Yes, I'll do it. I have higher authority than Sakuramato. My judgment is moon cell's judgment. These are funny. Eh? What's this? You gotta be kidding me. Why? BB shouldn't be able to enter here, right? Aw, what are you saying? I'm unable to lay my hands on masters only. If I'm after you, I can capture you whenever. I left you alone simply because it was annoying and inefficient to do so, see? No way! You're a funny one, BB. That was all a lie, so a joke. Just a joke, you know. I won't defy you. I'll be a good girl from now on. Silly girl. If you hadn't jested about reaching out to the moon cell, I would have overlooked this. If I feel that you're probably not to my liking, then I'll drop you into the juice mixer. You'll be grinded and crushed alive. I'll eat you up along with your screams, with merciless cruelty like disposing trash. Goodbye, little Miss far superior to me AI. Look! It hurts! It hurts! Save me! Someone save me!
I thought you said this was a funny.
It is a funny.
Sherry, we just watched someone die.
Oh, that woman is like a nasty ex. The energy you put in isn't proportional to what you get out. Using 10 energy to get 1 memory, that's highly inefficient. Truly great brains and whatnot, right? Right, little BB has no business with such a cheap haunting ground like this. So please relax and fully enjoy your loser life, okay? That was funny. Anyway.
Jesus Christ, Jerry.
Kishinami here. Huh. There was a broadcast from Leo just now. Since it's an emergency, he wanted us to assemble at the student council room. I don't want to go anywhere near this place, but it didn't sound very normal. You know. Miss Kiara also asked me to come, so I'll join in. Just this once.
Oh, come on now, Shinji. I'm no longer a teacher. Just call me Kiara will suffice.
Or mommy.
I knew that. It's just that
You have that teacher feel to you, Miss Kiara. Like Van Halen's hot for teacher.
Anyway, I'm going in. Something happened inside the labyrinth, right? I'll give it a listen. Why not?
Also, I'm 12, so anybody who's like super old like you seems like a teacher.
Man, wait until the boys on the forums hear about this.
The surviving masters gather in the student council room. The only ones who are not present are Chinako, who shut up in the janitor's closet, and Gato, who joined the student council on his own.
あれガトーのやついないのこういう時
I've got
ピの一番で
I can
触り
voice
そう
the
じゃない
paper if I want
あ
to.
いつ
おっさんならちょっと前からいないっすよ。僕も探してみたけど、トイレにもいないっす。
What do you mean you looked for him in the restroom?
Chinako, no.
まあ基本何考えてるかわかんないキャラだし、カメラに映らない校舎裏で修行でもしてるんじゃないっすか。
うわなんだよこの通信っていうかオタク誰どこの三流キャラ
シンジさんくんは相変わらずっすね。その初対面の相手でも見下す癖、やめた方がいいっすよ。そんなんだからピースジャーナルでスーパーチャンプかまってちゃんワカメとか言われる始末、ジナコさんからの上から目線の忠告っすよ。
ジナコってお前あのジナコか FA プレイ時間6000超えのトータルチャンプ
そう褒めるな褒めるな、何も出さないっすからね。プレイ時間イコール勝ち組の証、これゲーマーの常識っす。
No.
how do you kill that which has no life?
ただの廃人プレイヤーじゃないか。 FA が発売してからまだ1年だぞ。1日平均18時間って何年生だよお前。
She's not.
You know it's bad when a 12-year-old is saying you play too many video
ジナコ
games.
さんは眠りすら忘れた廃人。寝てる時さえレベル上げてるっすからね。
Shinji is thoughtlessly snapping at the transmission from Juniko. If I recall correctly, Shinji was the game champ of Asia. Juniko also seems to be a game enthusiast, and both of them have some sort of connection from before they came to the moon.
もし不思議に思ったのですが、ジナコさんはガトーさんと面識があるのですか？あるっす。おっさん割と用務員室に来るっすよ。うるさくてたまんないっす。まあ一度も中には入れてないけど、お菓子とか持ってくるし、話ぐらいは聞いてあげてた。
そうでしたか。呼びかけに応じないのは気になりますが、今はミス遠坂の話を優先しました。
Tosaka.
ミス遠坂、我々も見ていましたが、詳しい説明を聞かせてください。あなたに起きた出来事とあの黒い少女が何者なのかについて。
その前に一応謝っておくわ。ごめんなさい、いろいろ私が悪かったです。だから全部忘れてください。BB に利用されていたとはいえ、あなたたち、特にあなたには迷惑をかけたから。
You owe me so much money!
Yeah, with a half pout, Rin bows her head, sorry. Her actions were more or less to be accepted, but at the end of the day, Rin didn't harm us. The money stuff aside, don't worry about having been an enemy, I replied. The money stuff aside.
気にする必要はありません、ミス遠坂。
It's like I forgive you for
僕は
everything
ずっと
except the
あなたを
money.
信頼していました。
レオ、そんなに私のことを。ごめんなさい。あなたを誤解していたわ。温室育ちのお坊ちゃまで先民思想に凝り固まった基本最悪な野郎だと思っていたのに。
はい。
Oh, make no mistake, I was in the first
ミス
game.
遠坂はかませだと信じていましたから。このひどい結果はマジ予想通りです。
そこ信じるところが違うわよね。
He's not wrong!
Yeah. Leo,
And neither is she.
what's this feeling? Something warm is welling up within me.
I believe that's called acid reflux.
Yeah, a real passion was hidden behind that remark of I believe in you, Miss Tosaka.
ああ、もうやっぱりあんたは敵。一瞬でも感動して私がバカだったわ。
おや、それはもったいないことをしました。ミス遠坂に感動してもらえるなんて、聖杯戦争で勝ち抜くより難しそうなのに。
うん、言ってなさい、冷血人間。それじゃあ改めて自己紹介するわ。私は遠坂凛。聖杯戦争に参加したものの BB に捕まったマスターの一人よ。でも
I am literally all over the franchise. How could you not know who I am?
本戦で何があったのかはよく覚
But
えてい
don't
ないの。
confuse me with my aunt.
私が覚えていることは本戦で黒いの
Don't worry the fact that we look almost
そ
identical.
の後 BB に意識をいじられたこと。 BB は言ったわ。このまま迷宮を維持していればあなたの願いは何でも叶うって。気がついたら私は自分の心にとっても素直になっていて迷宮のボスとして振る舞っていたの。あとはみんなが知っている通りよ。私は赤いランサーと組んで迷宮の主になっていた。主になっていた時はいろんなことを把握していた気がするんだけど、ごめんなさい。
Convenient amnesia.
なんか忘れちゃったっていうより初めから記憶していなかった感じというか。
なるほど。おそらくミス遠坂はあの黒い AI に意識の一部を占有されていたのでしょう。外付けのハードディスクのようなものです。
This is dark
あの
AI.
AI とつながっている間は AI に支配され、しかし接続が外れた今は自由になった代わりに AI が知っていた知識は共有できない。 先ほどまでのミス遠坂は
I don't think that's how operating systems work.
黒い AI の分身でもあったということですね。
うまいこと言うわね。
Shh. Let's let them have this.
私は手のいい
It's
操
just like, look at
り
these 2
人形だった
idiot children who know nothing about
私
computers.
たちをここに閉じ込めた犯人。聖杯戦争を台無しにした元凶はあの AI BB よ。
Rin's explanation was mostly what I expected it to be. Rin was also attacked in the final selections, pulled into the far side of the moon. The biggest part of what Rin forgot about was the dark female AI BB captured and deployed her as the boss of the labyrinth. Now that Rin has returned to us back to her normal self, she may have lost her power as a labyrinth boss and doesn't have a servant, but having her excellent prowess as a wizard on her side is reassuring. So now the next topic of discussion is...
I can't believe they killed Lancer again.
ですね。
Mhm.
He's so dead he didn't even get to appear.
Eyes gather on Sakura. BB had the same face as Sakura. Obviously, there's some relationship between them as AIs. We need to investigate the truth as to whether BB is the cause behind all this or not.
率直に聞きましょう、さくら。あの少女の AI は何者です。映像を見る限り、あなたと同じ顔でしたが。
あれは私の動画だきです。
動画炊き。ムーンセルにマスターの情報を送る管理タイプ AI の動画炊き。
Yeah, so Natsu had like this thing, and he decided what's better than one Sakura, two Sakura, because then he's like, now I'll have to make people like me.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, wait a second. It's like he got greedy. It's like, why have 2 Sakuras when you could have 5?
NPC にも動画炊きが複数ありますから、あなたの動画炊きがいてもおかしくはありませんが。
やっぱりね。ムーンセルにデータを報告するさくらの動画的なら、ムーンセルへのフリーパスコードを持っている。その気になれば、
Quickly, what's BB's mother's maiden
その
name?
ままハックできてもおかしくない。というより、それが目の前の現実ね。あの管理 AI が暴走して、私たちの聖杯戦争をめちゃくちゃにした。そう断定していいの、さくら？はい。否定材料はありません。原因はわかりませんが、状況は決定的です。あの管理 AI、BB の目的は不明ですが、彼女が皆さんや私たち NPC をこの裏側に引き込んだ犯人だと私も同意します。ですが、本当に申し訳ないんですけど、私には彼女を止める力も権限もなくて。それはしょうがないわよ。あなたはきちんと機能している AI で、あっちは暴走している AI だもの。BB はチートの塊。ルールに準拠するさくらには BB を止めることはできないわ。
あのさ、ちょっと待ってくれない？その BB ってやつ？そいつが暴走しているとか、なんで断定できるわけ？元からそういう AI って可能性は？例えば、聖杯戦争で不正があった場合に出てくる警察みたいな役割とかさ。
超法規的処置ってやつっすか？悪質なプレイヤーがいたボードごと参加者全員デリートするみたいな。
そう、それだよ。さすが廃人プレイヤー。話が早いね。
Except that wouldn't really work because the moon cell doesn't really have much rules besides, okay, you two can kill each other this round, that's it.
It's like, here are the rules. Now I'm gonna turn my back. Whatever happens, happens.
Let's see, it says, does rebuke masters about rule violations, but the rules themselves have never been broken before. Well, that's because the rules are very loosey-goosey from the Holy Grail War to begin with. Other than the fact that it's a tournament, there's no rules. There's not even a rule technically that says you can't kill the other master before the final selection. It just has a... Yeah. It just has this, like, thing on you. If you fight each other in the labyrinth, you have... It's like, you guys got 3 turns. Try to kill each other in that time limit if you want.
そもそもそれだけの膨大な演算容量を持った AI をムーンセルは作りません。 BB は存在してはいけない AI です。
だろうな。ムーンセルは管理の怪物だ。飼い犬に手を噛まれる状況を自ら作ることはあるまい。あの AI BB は偶発的なバグでムーンセルの管理から外れたと見るべきだろう。その後独自の判断、おそらく自己保存や業務の効率化、その方法が記憶容量の補強、摂取だ。 BB はサーバントや NPC を分解し自分のメモリとして使用することでより高度な AI に成長しようと結
You
論した。
think BB was behind the AT&T shutdown earlier this week?
Maybe. That seems like something she'd do. Luckily for me, I don't have AT&T, so my phone was fine. Sucks for everybody else, though.
Yeah. It did.
Sucks for everybody else. My phone service is bundled with Comcast. Take that as you will.
The one good thing Comcast has done.
Mm-hmm. The one good thing. Anyway.
管理の目から離れた AI にリミットはない。
I like... So this is the thing. So basically CCC, as we all know, is like the Sakura route of Fate Stay Night. I guess combined with the Rialta whatever. I mean, not Rialta, Hollow Ataraxia. I guess if I had to consider the, like, what CCC is like. And why do I say this? Because Napsu is like this weirdo who, like, he likes to repeat himself when it comes to, like, stuff he makes. It's an ongoing trend. So...
It's like a homecoming Rocket times.
Yeah. So...
George Lucas of the anime.
Yeah. So I think it's funny that while making CCC, Natsu proceeded to make better versions of concepts that he had in Sakura's route, like Dark Sakura. Dark Sakura is okay, I guess. But
Is she any different from normal Sakura?
not really, no. BB is interesting.
Yeah.
BB is fun.
我々は
No one who thinks about Sakura's graphic day night. It's even worse when you realize it was trash.
Yeah.
そんな
Julia's hypothesis sends a shiver down my spine. She assimilates servants as additional storage capacity. No animal on the surface could do this. The moon cell, though, composed of electrons and spiritrons, could actually do it.
ちょっと待ってよ。それじゃあ僕たちを殺してパーツにするってこと？そんなの人殺しと同じじゃないか。AI の分際で人間に
We were killing each other before she came along.
Mm-hmm.
地上ではな。しかしここは月。
However, this is the moon. We're not on Earth. The laws don't apply here.
はい。私たちにある原則は、ムーンセルを正しく運営すると、与えられた職務を全うすることだけです。
Look, also not to be mean to Sakura fans of Stay Night. I also think AI Sakura is more interesting than regular Sakura. Because she doesn't have all the baggage that regular Sakura has, which makes her interesting.
Also, on a more superficial level, she's better because she's trying to drive auto park.
Mm-hmm.
私はマスターの皆さんの健康管理 AI ですから、その原則のもと皆さんを保護します。ですが、
And her passive personality makes more sense too, because she is restrained by the rules that she's forced on her by being an AI. So
Is Gunway really tall, or is Julius just really small?
Julius is really small.
彼らは
Hang on, let me go look up his height
ムーンセルにとって
on
意味がないものになった
on the
場合
wiki.
効率的な運営のために
I I'm pretty sure Julius is short. Phoenix. Julius B. Harway. His height is 162 centimeters. Hang on, I'll transfer that into freedom points.
What's that in freedom units?
Hang on. That is 5.3. That is 5 feet 3 inches. Julius is small. Which means I believe he is only... Looking at female, yeah. He's only 2 centimeters taller than female Hakuno. And that which translates to an inch taller than her. For reference, male Hakuno is 170 centimeters.
He's like 5'6".
It's, yeah, 5.5. 7, yeah. So it's 5'6". So Gwen is probably tall, but Julius is also small. So there probably is a head difference between them. This is probably accurate. Hey, recommended drink. How are you doing? I'm doing good. We're playing Fate Extra. Right now, there's a bunch of technical babble happening. Me telling that I think Sakura is more interesting in CCC than in the actual Stay Night series. Not that I think that she's the worst character around. I just think Natsu went a bit too far with her character, which then makes her not compelling. If I make any sense. I don't think I make any sense. Azure, do you think I make sense?
I have never thought you've made sense.
That's great. I don't need to make sense. I'm a VTuber.
I've heard your opinions on Hazbin Hotel. I don't think you make sense.
Oh, what? You're not gonna let me live it down because I don't like Hazbin Hotel that much? I just thought it was just okay. And that I thought...
See what I mean, everyone?
Yeah. LOL, I think he makes sense, kind of.
I kid.
It's like my also thoughts of the Hazbin Hotel. I don't think the music was as strong as it is in any other work. I still think things like the jingles for the TV shows in Hell of a Boss, well, the commercials in Hell of a Boss are still the better of the stuff she's composed. There, I said it.
Speaking of other popular animated projects that Cherry hates with a passion, Digital Circus announced that it was getting a full season yesterday.
Oh, I don't hate it with a passion. I just think it's just okay. I don't think it's worth the amount of crazy blow up that it's gotten.
Cherry, you told me that show was a bane on your existence and that every day it existed was it tormented you constantly.
What? That's not Digital Circus. That must be something else, because it's not Digital Circus I said that about. There was another series, I think I told you that.
Cherry, I'm exaggerating for comedic effect.
Oh. Oh, no, I feel like I have said that about a show before, but it's just that it wasn't Digital Circus. But don't listen to this guy, guys. I don't hate Digital Circus. I think it's just weird the amount of porn it's gotten. Don't search Digital Circus on Google.
Oh, you don't have to. They pointed it out in the trailer. It's like Pommy's like, what am I looking at? And like Kane's like, the consequences of our actions.
In my Christian TV show, nonsense.
I mean, regardless of how you feel, you definitely should watch the announcement video because it is quite funny.
I'll definitely watch it at some point. I think it's gonna be fine. I feel like I have hope with this group of guys. I think out of all of the series that I've watched, I do think Murder Drones is the best out of everything I watched personally. Because it's telling an interesting story, but also not taking itself too seriously at sometimes too.
Yes.
So.
Which is funny because from what I've read, that's the same reason some people don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel though, like, again, I think that I think that Murder Drones is better than any of the other animated shows I've seen recently, but still, it does feel like they might have pivoted the story at some point while creating these episodes.
Mm-hmm. Because shipping has to happen, guys. We need to get these two toasters together somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think the toasters need to get together, why do we have to have romance and Murder Drones? They're robots, guys.
Because it's cute.
I guess so.
They're cute killing machines.
それは聖杯戦争の崩壊にもつながります。その前に誰かが BB を止めないと。
なるほど。暴走というよりは狂っているという表現の方が適切ですね。BB は
BB must be hearing all this conversation going on.
生命維持かもしれませんが、そのための手段を選ばなくなった。いえ、正しくは選べなくなった。彼女は人間のように見えますが、ムーンセルにデザインされた倫理機能が破損したため、最も効率的な方法のみを選択する機会になってしまった。
はい、そういうことだと思ってください。皆さんは自分たちの力でこの状況を改善しなくてはいけません。
Someone on the translation team must have gotten out the thesaurus for that word.
Mm-hmm.
この状況はムーンセルにとって完全な想定外であり、測定外の出来事なんです。
Beyond expectations, outside calculations. This is the far side of the moon. Sakura said that here, the moon cell's eyes can't see us. The moon cell didn't assume such abnormal events would occur, and it still can't observe said abnormalities. Well, sorry, they keep using a bunch of different words. It didn't expect this to be possible. It can't even detect it. Basically, we're not going to be rescued by the system.
There will be no Deus Ex Machina today, ladies and gentlemen.
シンジさんくんはぼっちっすか？あれもしかしてサーバント持ってる僕って勝ち組ね、勝ち組。
You're not literally gonna throw hands with a 12-year-old.
そのサーバントも無駄にしているがな。この場で戦闘に耐えうるマスターはレオとヤツだけだ。
いえ、僕は戦闘に出る。
Nah, I don't feel like it.
実践力とは考えないでください。
I've got a really exciting game of Spider Solitaire going on right now.
この後に及んでサーバントを隠す気？ここは協力する空気だろ？
ああ、そういうこと。確かにレオは前に出ない方がいいわね。当面の追払いは彼女の仕事よ。
She's the more reliable
さす
one.
がミス登坂。理解が早く悪辣です。
お褒めに預かり光栄だわ。ちっとも嬉しくないけど、ご苦労様とだけは言ってあげるわよ、レオかい。
Basically, because they're on the okay, I will explain this in layman terms for everybody to understand. We're on the far side of the moon, so by that logic, the sun cannot reach us here, even though there is the fake sun. I guess it doesn't count as the real sun. Sure, you can do.
Even though the dark side of the moon does get hit by the sun, we just don't see it getting hit by the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is I'm assuming this is the logic that this game is going by. That and I'm sure that BB fudged the system and that the sun doesn't count in the labyrinth.
そんなわけないでしょ。レオは本戦で自分のサーバントを堂々と明かしていたんだし。初めから隠す気なんかないのよ、こいつ。今戦わないのは戦略の一つ。盤上この一手ってね、レオぐらい際立った切り札だと、相手は本気で封じ手を考えてくる。でも、切り札の内容を見せなければ ここ一番の勝負どころまでガウェインの宝具は温存する。
素晴らしい。さすがはミス遠坂。やはり副会長は
That and he's not operating at 100% power.
あんたの中じゃ仲間入り確定なのね。私、敵に回った迷惑を返しに来ただけなんだけど。
I do think there is like subtext somewhere in Gwen's abilities that he does get less powerful when it's like sunset and then nighttime. Like it depends on like if it's high noon, then he's full power. But as the time goes on, he gets less powerful.
おや、副会長職に不満が
At least I think there is. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a fucking while since I've read all the parameters of these things.
ないわよ。副会長なら問題なし。私も学生の真似事はしてみたかったし。
Surprise, guys. Brenda is automatically vice president. No votes needed. She just made herself vice president.
庶務は彼女でしょ。生徒会の仕事と
Giving
して
her power is not a good
いろい
idea
ろお願
because
い
she
聞
will
いて
use
もらえ
it.
るのよね。
Mm-hmm.
もちろんです。彼女のお使いスキルは会長である僕すら上回りますからね。
あんまり嬉しくないスキルっすね。
では、状況も分かっ
I
たと
do
ころ
like
で
how whenever she talks
もう
for a
一度
brief
これから
second
の
it just
方
says
針を
sound
確認
only in
し
the
ましょう。
background.
Mm-hmm.
我々生き残ったマスターは月の表側に戻るため桜迷宮を突破する必要がある。
Like, I will say they really did step up their game from this one from... That's why I'm looking forward to the extra remake, because it's like, you thought we stepped up our game from CCC. Wait till you see what our step up is the remake of Extra.
先陣は彼女に切ってもらいます。僕たち生徒会はここで彼女
It'd
の
be
バッ
great
ク
if
ア
they
ップを
showed
す
us
る。
more information about that, though, but they're probably just gonna just go randomly, well, here's a game, bye! Once
That's
it's
because
done.
the information probably doesn't exist right now.
Mm-hmm.
当然、僕たちを裏側に引き込んだ BB の妨害があるでしょうが、それは一丸になって撃退する。大雑把に言うと以上ですが、何か質問、反論はありますか？
I have no objections, of course. Leo's plan is easy to grasp, but when this all goes down, what will Sakura do? She's an AI of the Moon Cell, since she's serving to manage the health of the Masters. She's our ally for now, but wouldn't opposing BB and identical Mono conflict with her duties?
私は
Gee, I wonder if this is going to come up in the future.
BB と同化的ですから信用してはいただけないでしょうけど。
その心配は不要です、さくら。あなたの倫理回路は正常を保っています。AI として高い完成度であることは僕が保証します。
そうですね。思えばこの急行車が使えるのもさくらさんがいたからこそ。
Suddenly the music came back.
私たちは虚数空間に放り出され、今頃は泡と消えていたでしょう。
You're really laying that thick, Kira.
こっちの桜はどんくさい顔してるし、僕たちを裏切るとかそんな頭のいいまでできそうにないじゃん。
レアゲットで、なんすかこの空気。さくらさんを信用するかどうか。
Shanako, pay attention. Stop playing your game.
求められてもな。用務員室の平穏を脅かさない限り、ジナコさんは誰でもノーヘイトっす。さくらさん、皇族生で美味しいし。
What?
だってさ、私もあなたが仲間でいてくれると心強いわ。
I gave you guys items every
世話に
week.
なってたみたいだし。
And then I
ありがとうございます。
and then there was like this weird moment where I got kicked out of the infirmary and I like short circuited, but I don't remember what exactly that was about.
When I came back, everything smelled weird.
Sakura's eyes light up as well, and she gives us all a bow. She's an AI, just like BB. In light of these events, she must have been prepared to be treated as an enemy. Similarly, I was anxious about whether everyone would expel Sakura or not as well. But all that worry was just in my head. And it's over now. I feel relieved. Here we go, guys.
できる限り役に立つとか正気ですか？頭悪いにも程があります。
Here we go, guys. The thing that'll start a million memes and will be reused constantly throughout Fate.
無論です。この急行車のセキュリティは万全を期しています。
はい。月の裏側でも、ここはセラフです。基本演算をムーンセルが行うクラウドコン
This is the danger of live service gaming.
ネットワークに依存している以上、完璧なセキュリティは存在しません。ですから、こんなこともできちゃいます。さあ、拍手の準備はいいですか、皆さん。いい子も悪い子もみんなまとめて
Was BB the first
キャンディ
VTuber?
ーにして再出荷 BB チャンネル始まりです。
I did not know that Grand Order had repurposed this from CCC.
Mm-hmm. Konbanwa.
ムーンセル閲覧数1位の人気コンテンツ BB チャンネルの時間です。司会はみんなの小悪魔 BB ちゃん。視聴者は急行車に引きこもっている哀れな羊の皆さんです。ああ、そこの髪がワカメっぽい人、ジタバタ暴れても無駄ですよ。この番組は皆さんの視覚と聴覚を丸ごとハックしてお送りしています。
Oh, that's terrifying.
目を閉じてもダメ、耳を塞いでもダメ。現実逃避しがちな皆さんのブレインをシェイクするナイトメア。
This is the villain, guys.
最後まで見るしかないジェットコースタームービー。我ながらサービス精神旺盛で照れちゃいますね。
What's going on? 1 second I'm in the student council rule and now I'm in a studio. Actually, rather than being in a studio, I'm seeing a studio. There's nothing else around but that. I can't see my own hands and feet, let alone Leo, Rin, and the others. It's like I've been turned into a camera.
あ、質問も却下します。発言権があるのは先輩だけなので、レオさんやリンさんは黙っていてくださいね。さて、今回の BB チャンネルは基本ルールの説明です。お題はどうやったら脱出できるのか。皆さん知りたいですよね。本当はさっきリンさんを始末するがてらに説明する予定だったんですけど、私ったら先輩の驚きようが面白すぎてつい遊んじゃいました。 BB ちゃん反省です。
In the middle of the studio, BB's giggles with a smile on her face. However, she just said something terrible. BB said I was planning to finish off Rin. Though from her tone of voice, it could also be taken as a joke.
冗談ではないぞ。あやつは本気だ。目が笑っておらぬ。あれ？セイバーさんですか？そっか。先輩と契約しているから、あなたにも発言権はシェアされるんですね。
BB, you fool, you've given Saber a talk show.
レオさんの推測通り、桜迷宮を抜けた先に出口はあります。月の裏側から脱出したいのなら、迷宮を突破するだけで OK です。でも、それだけじゃつまらないですよね。なので、迷宮には特別なプログラムを付け足してみました。では、ここで問題です。特別な術式とは何か、先輩、わかりますか？
Are you a coward? Are you a coward?
Okay. Alright, dude.
そうきましたか。さすがです先輩。でも残念、不正解です。私的には正解にしてあげたいところですが、これでも司会者なので。正解はシールドないしウォール。ちゃんと空気読んでくださいね。 低能8ビットじゃん。あのシールドが一体何なのか皆さんには分かっていますね。あれこそ BB ちゃん自慢の新プログラム、迷宮のコアに女の子を組み込んだ画期的なファイヤーウォールです。
In the labyrinth's core, a girl integrated. That means Rin was being used as a human tool?
そうですよ。人間も AI も素材であることは変わりません。むしろ平等
I
に
got the idea after watching this movie called The Matrix.
実際優れた防壁だったでしょ。
Or rather, I got the idea after Natsu came up with the idea after watching The Matrix. Baby, please, don't break the fourth wall. What? There's no fourth wall. It's nothing there.
女の子の心は複雑回帰なんです。これだけ強固な防壁は他にはありません。欠点は広さと数に限度があることですか。女の子1人分の心で塗り替えられるのは3フロアが精一杯。
Wow.
コアにできる優秀なマスター、密度のある疑似量子を持った女の子マスターもレア素材でめったにいませんし、私が捕まえたマスターの中で核に使えたのはリンさんと彼女だけでした。
Wait,
That girl.
she just said she used Rin and that girl as cores, meaning...
ではご紹介しましょう。次の桜迷宮のボス、センチメンタルなセンチナルさん登場です。今度のボスはエキゾチック&アカデミック。知的な白衣とメガネとおでこが光る絶壁ツルツルのスレンダービューティー。そう、彼女こそアトラス院の誇る史上最後のホムンクルス、ラニー・レイトさんです。
Yay!
カーディガンの下はどうなっているのか、アドラス院に周知の概念はないのか考えると私もドキドキしちゃいます。ラニさんはリンさんと違って無口ですね。どうぞ発言していいんですよ。これからあなたに挑戦するワンちゃんたちに辛辣なコメントをどうぞ。 BB、 私は過剰演出は好みません。彼らが4階に侵入するのなら一外敵として処理するだけです。ミスと大阪は所詮体験版。
Wow.
少女の心を反映した構造体がどれほど危険なものか。
That was like getting mind control. Like she was just genuinely throwing shade because of the first game.
What's this I feel? I can't see or hear right now, but I feel like Rin is loudly moving next to me.
はい、頼もしいコメントありがとうございました。これで皆さんも分かりましたね。簡単なだけのゲームはつまらない、表の聖杯戦争にはない手法。それがこのセンチネルシステムです。外に出たいのなら難攻不落のラニさんを攻略してください。いくら時間をかけてもいいですよ。ここは月の裏側。皆さんは聖杯戦争から脱落した代わりに敗者は消滅する、あのルールはもう適用されません。ここにいれば消えなくていいんです。まあそこの健康管理 AI までついてきたのは本気でイラつきますけど、私は海より深い心を持つ BB ちゃんですから、その校舎にいる限り皆さんは見逃してあげます。皆さんの人権は保証しませんが、自由はそれなりに認めます。どんな無双も妄想もそれぞれの自由です。脳内シミュレートは人間ならではの恥ずかしい原動力ですしね。皆さんの若いリビドーをどんどん垂れ流してください。
Excuse me?
You want to drop?
でも気をつけてくださいね。私基本的にあなたたちが大嫌いですから、あの迷宮はいつだってあなたたちを殺したくて殺したくて舌なめずりしてるんですよ。
Dang, I really hope CCC also gets a remake. This stuff is wild, man.
Everyone is all right. This seems to have only been a sight jack. The external access has been severed. BB wouldn't be able to interfere with us at will. At least, I want to believe.
Yeah, so then it's like Leo guessed. I don't know the reason why, but BB can never enter the school. All she can do is eavesdrop and sight jack, like now. That explains why she's been setting traps in the labyrinth. Since the school was originally the near side structure, BB can't interfere very well. I think. I'm also controlling it right now.
The bad news follows the good. The point behind the BB channel is baffling, but we've learned something new from it. So, let's state the Student Council's moves again. Our objective: escape the far side of the moon. We'll repel BB's likely interferences. Welcoming Miss Tosaka as Vice President, our backup has grown ever stronger. I expect everyone to synchronize more than ever.
After Leo's speech, I nod, of course. However, that didn't mean everyone else in the student council room agreed. Those who nodded were Rin and I, and with a reserved nod, Julius, the three of us.
No, thanks. I was only here to take a look at things. Didn't I say I wasn't joining the student council? We can't just leave the risky business to those who have servants. I won't be lifting a finger.
Hey, Didiko agrees with old Mr. Shinji boy BB. He did say that while we're here chilling here, she won't do anything to us, you know?
Is that so? Shame. If you ever change your mind, you're always free to knock on our door. Let's switch. Now, how about you, Kiara? You declared before that you wouldn't join, but the situation has taken a drastic turn. Now that this threat, BB, has been made clear, are you still unable to cooperate with us?
My plans do not change. If my skills will be of use to everyone, then I won't hesitate to collaborate, but to join together is... Kiara, when we wanted to acquire Rin's SG, you went above and beyond for us, so why? Because of you, Kiara, we were able to expose Rin's embarrassing secrets. That was your doing?
Stop.
Well then, I have a question, Kiara. Could it be that you knew BB for some time now?
Leo asked a strange question. A while back, BB revealed herself as a mastermind after we beat Rin. To us inside the school, she was an enemy we never knew about. Surely Kiara wouldn't have known, but... Yes, I met with BB earlier than everyone else, when we were assaulted by the black noise in the near side. The reason I don't share the same goal as everyone else is because of the pact I made with BB. In exchange for not opposing her, she would spare my life on that condition. I confined myself to this school. Kiara was already captured by BB? In that moment, the moment that I abandoned her in the preliminary school, she fell into BB's hands. Now that I think about it, Kiara said something. Whoever crowded us in here is merciful. So that's what she meant. But how did Leo come to realize this fact, I wonder?
Because he said she had no intention of leaving. Kiara knew something had given up. Kiara knew something and had given up, thinking that leaving was impossible now. Well, because of that nuance, BB was monitoring Kiara. She couldn't give any hint of BB's existence. Despite that, since you wanted us to know, you went out of your way to cleverly phrase things, right?
Oh dear, you give me too much credit. I'm not that much of a witty woman. A pact with BB, basically a contract. What are the details? If you oppose her, a collar will explode, sort of thing?
What a foul imagination you have. Don't go farther than something like her heart will stop.
Oh no, there's no physical restrictions. If I oppose BB even once, then at that moment our peaceful pact will become null and void. That's it. That's why, if the need arises, breaking the pact will be my final option. You have the same idea as Leo. Until then, like Shinji, you'll spectate? Yes, however, remember that my pact is not to oppose BB all the way to the very end. As far as helping you all escape, it'll be limited by that one condition. If that's what she says, but is it alright for an AI to do, Sakura? Yes, as long as she cooperates with us, she is not violating the rule about not being allowed to oppose BB. This would be different if BB made the rule as not being allowed to escape, but since she's provoking those who can try escape to try, blah blah. I got tongue-tied. Indeed, so long as I don't tarry in the student council room to BB, I am simply in the school, nothing more. Thus, please pardon me, at this time I, Shishoin, will assist in your request to be best of my meager ability. Kiara bowed and then exited. After all, after she said all that, we can't stop her. Her reason for refusing were much more different than Shinji's and Chuniko's I can't stomach this and I got nothing to do with this. Let's be happy that she's our ally for now. Sorry, but can we call it for today? I'm at my limit, physically and mentally. Sakura, give me the key to the empty classroom, please. Empty classroom? If you want to rest, then the infirmary bed would... That's not it. I want to be alone. I'm talking about venting out my stress in a classroom and forcibly burying my mental scars. I don't want anyone to be near me for a while, okay? Especially Hakunan. If you come over, I will seriously shoot beams at you. Beams! Rin storms out of the student council room. I see. The impact from the BB channel made me forget all about how many of Rin's secrets were exposed. Any normal person would be too embarrassed to show their face in front of other people. In spite of that, she participated in the meeting.
Miss Tosaka is firm and tough after all. If we leave her be, she should spring back in no time. Leaving that aside, Sakura, I have a question. No, please, let me hear your comments on something. Do you think that BB uses Sentinels because she's the same type of AI as you?
Yes, no matter how much memory she builds up, or is able to hack the system to her will, she's a management AI with no fighting functions. All BB can do is modify the system and produce Sentinels, I believe.
She can't fight on her own, so that's it. They're pawns. That's why she's preparing Sentinels. This is helpful information. That's the comment I wanted to hear. Now then, Hakuno, let's break for a while. You must be tired, so please rest yourself. After all, we'll have you on general affairs. Oh.
No.
External transmission. This is... Gato. Leo, I'm turning the transmission on.
Leo Kaicho!
President Leo! Somewhat resembling my beauteous god. Oh, beautiful President Leo!
I get it, because Arcoade.
Brother, turn the transmission off. There's been a lot to take in, so let's all have some dinner. I know how you feel, but wait. This transmission's coming from the labyrinth. It's not something to ignore. Ah! Ouch! Ouch! The Glasses Girl. When the Glasses Girl denies the entire loser of a man, the 40-somethings will go extinct! It's hard to understand. Is that so? Then I'll say this plainly. I'm chasing after a dangerous homicidal maniac! Since she felt as if she was a god, I urgently went to rescue this lost believer. God save me!
His words are incoherent, but at least I got what Gato is desperate. The other side of the transmission is from the Sakura Labyrinth. Could it be that Gato is? Are you stupid, old man? Why would you go into the labyrinth alone?
Whoa! Red! In any case, it's the red one. The red flappy girl and the Glasses flappy girl are attacking me! What?
She's saying reckless men need to be sterilized? What an end of century we're in! The filth is certainly quo vadis. Well, I said that. It looks like I lost them, but where am I? Wherefore are the stairs of return, huh? Am I confined in here? Ah! Lifeguards! Mass recruiting now!
申し訳ありません。
I'm so very sorry, Hakuno. Before you take a break, please head to the labyrinth one more time. We need to make sure Gato is safe.
Well, I was just getting tired of old grinding, so I'll monitor as well. Things just got out of hand. Gato doesn't seem like the type who would die very easily, but the Sakura Labyrinth isn't a place for jokes. I don't even have time to catch my breath, but I have to go rescue him. Here we go.
Mission start.
Mission start.
バッチリです。
What's everyone saying?
斜め上ですね。
Da-da-da. Okay. As before I go into the labyrinth, let's check on our servant. First, I do this every
There's
time.
been a lot of saber in this game yet.
Mm-hmm.
どっと疲れが出たな。まさかあの娘がセンチネルとはな。リンとはまた異なる厄介さだ。そなたも気が重かろう。
Feeling down, more like this is almost the worst thing that could happen. Although my memory is hazy, I don't exactly feel good about exposing the secrets of people I recognize. And when they're females, no less. The feeling of guilt isn't the same as when it's exposing a male secret. Oh my god. When I look at Evertough Rin, I feel it even more. Although we break through it, it caused me great mental anguish. Maybe BB was right. It really is a revolutionary firewall.
そう困った顔をするな奏者よ。そなたがラニの心に触れることにためらいを感じるのはわかる。思えばそなたはラニにも随分と心を砕いておったからな。世を差し置いてどうかと思ったものだが。だが我らの目的を忘れたわけではあるまい。今優先すべきは月の表側に戻ること。よとそなたと。 そしてここにいる皆全員とだ。無論ラにもな。それを成し得るのはそなただけだ。そのための力であろう。
Saber is right. I'm opposed to seeing Ronnie's secrets, but this isn't the time to be complaining. Since I'm the only one that sees the SG.
良い顔つきになったな。
Yes, just us and whoever might come across this video on YouTube.
であれば一刻も早く BB の魔の手からラニを取り戻そう。
A maiden's secrets to her Sith G, huh? It's a very troublesome thing, but it has a pleasant ring to it. I like it. Anyway, what's up with our stuff? We got these, we got these. We got BB. BB's a person that exists. Got the menus. The menu shows the secret garden. We can look at them. We can look at that. We can look at Saber's secret garden.
今はただセイバーと呼ぶがよい。失われた世の終焉をいずれ時が来れば思い出せよう。
We got things, we got blue, we got down here. Then we're gonna go to the labyrinth. Yay! The labyrinth!
We're coming, Gato! We just had to talk with our waifu first.
You understand, right?
Waifu before laifu.
Mm-hmm. Honey tight dress code. Okay. I'm deep inside a deep ocean. I vaguely remember the ambience of this floor as being something similar to the near-side Holy Grail Wars arena. There's just one big difference between this and the arena. A chant echoes through the labyrinth like ripples on water. If I were to close my eyes and strain my ears, that alone would clear my mind. It's sort of a beautiful voice. However, doesn't that voice belong to the Red Lancer? So here's the difference between Nero and Elizabeth. Elizabeth actually can sing. The problem is that her dragon breath ability is sound waves, so she's singing at a frequency that is higher than the human ears can process. If she sang normally, though, she'd be fine. Saber, however, is just a terrible singer.
Saber's judging you right now for what you just said.
I wonder if this chanting bothers Saber. The singing is so beautiful, though. Look, this isn't a chant, you know. It's merely high-range noise. Perhaps it's the sound of the wind. Certainly, it makes me a little sluggish, but it worries me not. Gods, you're quite high-strung. Saber says so seriously. How can one expect any less from the self-proclaimed artist who is loved by the goddess of art? From her perspective, this beautiful chanting needs a lot of work. Anyhow, this labyrinth is now under BB and her entourage's control. I'm worried about the new Sentinel, but I'm also worried about Gato's safety since he sent us that SOS. The moment Saber gave me a glance to signal that I need to steel myself and march out, a call rang out from my terminal. Can you hear me, Kishinami? This is the student council room. Our monitors and scans are both keeping levels normal. Ugh, the depth of this layer is straining our memory usage, but there aren't any issues yet. We can back you up.
Well done, Sakura. I hate to keep burdening you, but please, keep the student council room sub-engine going. Akano, since Gato's distress signal has ceased for the time being, please try moving forward as far as you can. Since this is a new layer, please take extra care when fighting. If you feel like you're in danger, return back through the stairs.
I'm picking up a reading on old man Gato, so there's no need to panic. That old man won't go down no matter how much you kick his bucket.
Stop kicking my bucket.
It's back! There! There's no doubt about it. There's Ronnie, who was made into the Labyrinth Central, just like Rin, and Rin's former servant, Red Lancer. But what are we looking at in this room? I thought Rin made it so that the torture chamber for the captured masters and the NPCs were done away with.
She did the glasses thing.
64名のマスターと23名の背景 NPC のサルベージに移行。新たな顧客として拷問室に送ります。素敵。また新しい豚が補充されたのね。やるじゃないランニー。あなたノリは悪いけど仕事は最高よ。当然です。請け負った仕事は完遂する。 それが私の存在意義であり喜びです。ですがランサー、分かってるわよ。招かれざるお客様でしょ。こんばんは、コリスマスター。また会えて嬉しいわ。本当よ、私お世辞は言わないから。ほう、貴様に再会を喜ばれるとはな。だが気持ちはわかるぞ。その気ぐらいの高さ、負けっぱなしでは我慢できぬと見た。いい返答ね。生意気かつ無礼、それでいてチャーミング。せっかくの獲物だもの。ぶん殴りがいのある睾丸でラッキーだわ。手を抜いていたとはいえ前回は私の負け。セイバー、その屈辱は3倍、いえ6倍返しであなたとマスターに払ってあげる。6倍返しとな。むむ、ますます気が合うではないか。
Stop hitting it off with her enemy.
しかし
Saber, really?
貴様にそれだけの基盤はあるか。贅沢と見えは似て非なるもの。美少女の背伸びは可愛いがほどほどにせよ。まだ自分たちの事務所の脆弱さと今の私の事務所のパワーバランスが読み取れないようね。皆さん、この新しい拷問室を生前の私ですらここまでの血液管理はできなかった。ああ、なんて素晴らしいのかしら。くねどもくねども尽きぬ美容の泉。これこそ私が求めていたエステのエーデン。前回の私、リンが付き人だった時、私は本来の力を発揮できなかった。けれど今回は違うわ。ラニの完璧な魔力提供のおかげで私は本来の私になったの。
Wow. Lancer speaks with elation. Certainly, the strong pressure she's emanating is greater than before. The real issue isn't with the power out of Lancer, though. It's the opening of the new torture chamber is Ronnie's doing. I don't remember exactly, but Ronnie wasn't that sort of inhuman girl. She's a homunculus, an artificial being created on Earth, similar in some ways to electronic lives of AI, but different in others. Her life was manufactured, but a fragment of it is human. She's barely any selfishness and behaves rationally. There's no way she set up a torture chamber like this.
レニさんに呼びかけてあげてください。きっと彼女も BB に操られているんです。
There's no more doubt about that. I'll say this to Ronnie. Snap out of it, Ronnie. Sorry, wait for me, Ronnie. You're really not wearing any, Ronnie?
You know what you must do.
Yes, we must go for the inappropriate selection, always.
Shut up.
I might actually pass out.
Shut up.
あなたの心ない発言はこれで2回目です。私と BB の目的はこれで完全に一致したと言っていいでしょう。私はこの迷宮を任された英士です。その件についてはすでに発表済みのはず。私とあなたたちは敵同士。それを理解した上で迷宮に踏み入ったのではないのですか。もしや話し合いが通じるとでも。
Ronnie's words caused me great pain. I already experienced with Rin how he wouldn't be able to talk things through. I didn't expect things to be that easy. It's just, apart from that, Ronnie's tone hurt me. She hasn't changed at all. I may have forgotten most things that I knew about her, but I feel like she's the type of friend that's hard to come by. I'm surprised to learn that she's like this.
戦闘行為に来たのではないのですね。ではお帰りください。私も暇ではないのです。私は桜迷宮の英士ですが、同時にランサーを育てる職務があります。
ランサーを育てる？ラニ、あなたはまさかそのサーバントを違法改造しようというのですか？
違います。私はランサーを 一流アイドルとしてプロデュースするのです。それが彼女との契約条件。
I'm making her a first-class idol as the condition of our contract. And I'm going to do it in the most unethical way possible, as the way the idol industry be. What?
Yep, we've already got contracts signed up with Nishi. I mean, what?
敗者として削除されるマスターたちを一時的に確保し、そのリソースを搾取しているのです。そんな、それじゃあそこにいる人たちは BB が引き寄せた人たちじゃないですか？何か人道的に問題が？彼らは1秒後にはムーンセルに消される運命の敗北者たちです。
Wow.
それを一時的に虚数空間に捉え所持している疑似量子、血液に該当する要素を収穫しているだけのこと。命に別状はありません。彼らは本来消えていた者たちです。ランサーが気に入ればこの監獄にとどめ、一瞬の永遠に続けることもできます。重ねて質問しますが、私の行為に
A lot.
There's a lot wrong with this. Like, pressured by Roddy's Kamai, words don't come out of me. Losers of the Holy Grail were erased by the Moon Cell. She summons those on the verge of erasure and seems to offer them to Lancer. If I were to ask if this goes against everything humane, there's no doubt in my mind that it does. But what do the masters who were brought to this torture chamber really think? For example, there are criminals on the guillotine, which mercilessly falls, and they're a second away from death. Yet what if that second stretched out to an eternity? Their body might be tied to the guillotine, but while being tied, if that second stretched on for eternity, would they denounce that as an act of the devil?
その手の人権問題はよそでするっす。レオさんの西洋財閥だってそんなもんだって聞くし。
いえ、もうちょっとマシですよ。労働と研鑽の自由はありますし、福利厚生もバッチリです。
Yeah, our capital punishment is firing squad.
笑顔でそういうこと言うからあんたはマジ怖えんすよ。それよりおっさんの話、ガトーのおっさんはどこっすか？もう拷問室に入れられたんすか？
I feel like more effort has been put into like talking about the outside world in this game than in the last one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to remember, like, what the main difference between the first one and CC is that Natsu was more of an overseer for Extra. He didn't write a lot for it. I think his only, like, main things that he strictly wrote out was, like, the servant conversations. And that's, like, the only thing that he fully penned out. The rest was just an outline that somebody else, like, ghost wrote. Like, you can even tell by, like, the major differences in the writing alone about how different it is.
Yes.
It's probably also why they didn't talk about the surface world too much in Extra either, because probably Natsu didn't completely flesh it out yet. Well, at least he probably didn't send it over to them in the first part.
彼を処理する気も教育する気もありません。あれは王子力マイナスの汚染物質です。面倒なので迷宮の隅に隔離しました。あの状態のまま10年も放置しておけば綺麗なガトーになっているでしょう。あなたお得意の王子様採点ね。見込みのないマスターは無視するんだっけ？ならこのコリスはどう？はい、このメガネの計測機能によると主人公力たったの5。
That's a freaking Dragon Ball Z reference! That's the farmer with shotgun scene!
ゴミくずね。じゃあここでさっぱり片付けておく。
10 out of 10. Game of the year.
ですが磨けば光る逸材。
2023.
いや、私が光らせます。
It didn't come out in 2023, but it's also not 2020, but it's also no longer 2023.
Mm-hmm. Ren's glasses shine with a flash. Some intense, unpleasant premonition rushes through my entire body. I feel like the 5 meditation grind my left hand faintly rumbled.
決めました。プラン D でいきます。ナースは一旦戻らせてください。この階層を私好みに作り変えますので。了解。従ってあげてよ、プロデューサー。その代わり、約束の専用ステージとファンクラブスレイブ専用。早く用意してよね。
待て、専用ステージとは聞き捨てならん。もっと詳しく。
God damn it,
No,
Saber!
that's not what you need to think
Put it in
about.
place!
Ronnie and Lancer ended up transporting themselves somewhere. Since the ruler of this labyrinth is Ronnie and we have no means of chasing after her. We confirmed that Gato is still alive. Let's try heading back to the old school for a bit. To the student council room. Oh right, I can transport myself in there. To the student council room.
This is how we know that Natsu had a hand in this game. There's far more talking in it.
Mm-hmm. Leo, you there?
Oh, sorry. Good work. It's unfortunate that we didn't find Gato, but above all, you're safe, Hakuno. Sorry, this game of Spider Solitaire is really kicking. Just kicked into a different gear.
Welcome back, Hakunon. I'm in the middle of analyzing footage and information for the camera that was following you. This really is more of Ronnie's forte, though. That girl is our enemy this time around, so Leo and I will analyze this somehow.
And why are you just like a middle schooler? As you can see, Miss Tosaka has fully recovered. From now on, Miss Tosaka and I will be serving as your backup.
Having Rin work on my backup gives me hope. She may have lost her servant, but she's still an outstanding wizard. She's more reliable than me, whose only merit is having a master's contract. I requested trade of the risky jobs off to Julius, though. While Ronnie's attention is fixed on you, Hakunon, I have him searching the Sakura Labyrinth for me. He's looking for the floors you've already been to, but could be some clue somewhere. High risk, low return work is what bad guys do, though.
Ready.
Don't be concerned about him. Secret operations are Julius's specialty. He's a Shadow Knight who fulfills his duties. No matter the peril he suffers or the wounds he takes, he returns to Leo's side.
Hey, Shining Knight, it's a bit severe. It's a bit severe to not say he'll return without a scratch. To think that there would come a day when I pity Julius.
Miss Tosaka.
I have confidence in my brother. Anyway, Miss Tosaka, please tell Hakuno about the results of our analysis just now.
Okay. With Sakura's help, we tried measuring the depth of the labyrinth through a passive sonar. The results show that the labyrinth has 6 floors in total, since my labyrinth with 3 floors and the other 3 are Ronnie's. That means if you could just defeat Ronnie like you did me, we'll all be able to reach the labyrinth's exit.
This conforms to the Sentinel system. The only females that can serve as protect cores are Miss Tosaka and Ronnie VIII. Shields are tougher, or rather, they're walls that we can't usually be broken. Since Kiara was here, we had a method to unlock it, but if she wasn't here, then we would probably be trapped here forever. Adding a young girl's mind into the labyrinth core is far from any deed we can do. One needs exceptional quasi-spiritrons to create it. I only know this much. Within our Holy Grail War, only 2 people have the qualities to endure a labyrinth core. Lady Rin and Lady Ronnie. Do you mean to say that BB was lucky that at least those two were compatible and available? Of course. Or she may be searching the near side right now for more who are compatible. We have a race against time here. Before BB can secure new Sentinels, let's acquire Ronnie's SG and break through the labyrinth.
SG, huh? I'm against forcibly exposing a person's secrets, but... By the way, when we get back to the near side, I'm going to give you all a really thorough beating, but escape is a priority now. All we could do is have Ronnie show us an embarrassing episode like with me, right?
その調子です
That's right. Continue making contact with Ronnie, Hakuto. Please find the gaps in her mind. mission started.
Yay. Sakura, what are we gonna do?
Huh? 冗談じゃない
その調子です
実に喜ばしい。
浮かない顔だな。また新しい困りごとでも。
As if lured by those words, my lips start to move on their own. I talk about BB, the odd yet Sakura look-alike girl.
ほう、あれにあったのか。ではその顔にも納得がいく。ようやく真の敵と知り合ったわけだ。
Pastor, please, I'm trying to talk about my sins here. Eh? No way, does he know about
My
BB?
child, you're
聖
beyond
杯戦
saving.
争の運営 NPC をこちら側に引きずり込み、ロールを書き換えたのは、観光の購買の売り上げも全て上納するよう BB に設定されている。全く困ったものだ。それでは商いの意欲が激減してしまう。交渉の末、みかじめ料として純利益の 5% を納めることで話はまとまったよ。
I'm surprised how petty they are. Both BB and this priest.
A match made in hell.
But by the sounds of it, this priest loathes BB, so if so, he maybe he can go on a little easy on his prices?
それとこれとは話が別だ。確かな商品を確かな価格でご提供する。それが店員の矜持というやつだ。聖杯戦争の監督役から購買部の雇われ店長という転落を果たしたものの、今後も愛想のない店員として君たちの七点抜刀を見守らせていただこ
So that's a hard
う。どん
no.
な手を打つ
Damn it.
これだな。温めますか。
Yeah, how to return crystal.
温めますか。
Just have a couple of everything then.
温めますか。
Alright.
いってらっしゃいませ。
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
あらもう
情報収集だとどしがたい暇人め。構わ俺のマスターはあの通りの自堕落で気まぐれな女だ。何の遊びかお前たちに協力してやれ。時俺を売れない貸本屋とでも思っているのか。実に気安い。だがこれも商売だ。今回はサーバントについて綴るとしよう。
About the Red Lancer, then. I should ask about that Red Lancer.
ああ BB に雇われた竜の娘か。醜い女だ。姿形
Everybody, let's listen to Dio roast everyone.
生い立ちが醜い、思想が醜い、性癖が醜い、感性が醜い、見るに耐えない。一見すれば誇り高く見えるが、その実では他者が見えていない。あの女の誇りは誰に向けたものでもない。全くお笑い草だ。あの女は
I like to imagine BB's watching this conversation. It's just like the One Punch Man meme. Who is this sassy lost child?
あの女は自己愛の化身だが、さてね、 そもそも愛とは何だ？奪うものか？その根本に気づいてすらいない女はこの世で最も手に余る怪物だ。あの女は自分の美しさが自慢らしいがお物の詰まった袋の外面を飾り立てても中身の不臭には何の変わりもあるまいよ。美しさに固執するのは女の差がだね。
Anderson, please, there are children watching.
あの手の醜さは伝播する。お前の知り合いの女たちもいずれ似たような妄言を口にしかねんぞ。
Alright, let's see what the other ones are.
俺のマスター何の遊び？俺を今回はさ
About my servant?
This might be good.
Here's a good chance to ask about my servant.
お前のサーバントだとどれ出してみろ。俺が隅々ケツの穴まで鑑定する。
Huh. Huh.
Huh.
I mean, you can see it.
I mean, she'll probably be fine showing you, gonna be honest.
奏者よ、世は頭が痛い。確かに我が主体はネクタルに例えられる絶世
Oh
の
no.
芸術。見たい、どうしても見たいといった欲望は当然だろう。世もそういう時ばかりだしな。しかしだ。この身はすでに主に仕える騎士にして恋を抱く一人の乙女。すまぬがその要望には応
Wait,
えられない。
Stave, are you acting like that because he asked to see your asshole?
Is that not how you confess your love in your time?
そのラフガは彫刻家の仕事だろう。
Oh no, no, that's exactly what's happening right now.
キマの類か。
She assumed that he literally wanted to see her naked. So
なめるな。俺は童貞だ。
I'm a virgin!
お前の幼児体験にはない。見るのはその少年。人物像だけだ。
That's the first time I've ever heard someone refer to Nero's body as being like a toddler. That's a new one.
奏者よ。
Laugh to
話
cover
は
the
ここまで
pain.
だ。この男から聞くべきことは何もない。大体世のことはそなたが一番知ってるわけではなかったな。そうか。確かにそなたの不安もわかる。失った記憶を情報で補おうというのも握手ではない。特別に許す。だがこの男はやめておけ。貴様、どう見ても極度の人間嫌いであろう。性悪説は結構だが、我が奏者を悪の道に引きずり込むでない。
I refuse to let her be a virgin like you.
人間が嫌いなのではない。女というものにヘドが出るだけだ。
Oh, God. No. I'm just a misogynist.
しかし、
And I'm proud of that.
そうだな。確かに俺とお前は相入れない。俺からお前を評
I'm not a misogynist, I'm just gay. JK, he probably doesn't even care anything about any guy. He's probably asexual as can be.
It's like people having sex. Cringe.
お前と己が人生を愛し、そして人間を愛する英霊は稀だろう。その情熱が招く結果の良し悪しは別にしてな。お前のサーバントはそういうものだ。信用はともかく、信頼に値するバカ者だよ。
You shouldn't always believe her, but that moron is worth depending on.
I mean, knowledge we already knew.
Anyway, if you do this with Gilgamesh, Gilgamesh is like, alright, shoot. And and Anderson is just like, fuck, alright. Well, I guess this is gonna be my last will and testament. You're an awful person. And he goes on for hours on end. He's like, alright, that's it. Kill me, get it over with. And Gilgamesh is like, I will let you live.
It's like, hey, not gonna lie, it's oddly refreshing to hear someone say what they truly believe.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of respect it.
Yeah.
That seems like something he would say.
Mm-hmm. I try asking about this boyish servant Anderson.
かつ無駄ここに極まったな。
No, I asked since you were a total mystery since I laid eyes on you. What kind of abilities do you have? Can you fight with that height of yours? And like, why are you in the form of a kid?
俺が知るか。呼ばれた時すでにこの姿だった。もちろん戦闘能力はない。
Anderson claims he's useless. I wonder how anxious Kiara Shishoin is about him. Even if I assume that Kiara was an A-ranked wizard, she probably wouldn't have won anything with this servant, let alone the Holy Grail War. Also, it said servants appear in the form during their prime based on their legends and anecdotes about them. Anderson isn't following that rule.
該当はするだろう。俺の場合、ガキの頃が最も感受性に溢れていたという解釈だ。
I just went through puberty really, really quickly. I know there's a canon explanation for it. I'm joking.
According to the canon reason in Fate Universe, as said by Natsu, authors and artists will either appear as really old or really young. Because those are supposedly the two most creative time periods in their lives. Supposedly. Don't quote me on that, but that is, I think, the explanation that's been given. It's also why William Shakespeare is the only one who looks older, because he's the only one who was like, I'ma do what I want! Yuck, 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 yuck. Also, he's so eccentric, like, he wrote in his own series that he's in, he wrote that his own team lost. That's literally the explanation for Fate Apocrypha. He's like, yeah, I wrote we lost. What? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. What can I say? He likes tragedies. Like, I can't deny perhaps
hey,
that...
Glad this isn't Andronicus.
Yeah. Perhaps that wicked woman summoned me at this age out of her own personal preference. Whoa! As you should be. No. Anderson lets out a heavy sigh. I can sense that he feels more depressed than he should be. I'll refrain from myself from pursuing this question as well. Well, that's all. That's all the information we wrote. That's what's going
folks.
on. As I slip through the library to avoid awkwardness. Why are you like that? I don't know. Ah, Kishinami, I'm so glad you ended up here too! This ever cheerful and noisy presence vaguely within my memories of the Holy Grail War, a certain name pops up. Ah, that's right. I confused Kiara with her in my dream. This woman is the actual Taiga, Miss Taiga Fujimura. You sound like you're half asleep. You're the only one there's only one of me around, right? By the way, Kishinami, do you know where we are? When your lovable teacher here came too, I was suddenly in this place. I tried to go back to the original school, but I don't know the way. And I have an evening class to teach. This is terrible. Everyone must be definitely waiting eagerly for me to show up, no doubt. I doubt it. I hold myself back from quipping by reflex, but I remember clearly. But maybe we had a pleasant relationship back on the near side. Let's put that aside. It looks like Miss Fujimura has gotten rolled into a muck as usual. It would be different if we were under Moon Cell's control, but this is the far side of the moon. A wild west. Miss Fujimura needs to stop being so rash and calmly. Now that it's come to this, we have to get back. Kishinami, assist me with this. Commence the Taiga quest. Aw. I was pivoting between that or Operation Dynamic Escape. Anyway, I want to find a way to escape. I've got some gifts prepared too, and with that, let's give it a shot. Kishinami, I'm counting on you. Her intensity wouldn't even let me get in a yes or a no, so I ended up involuntarily showing her that I accepted. Oh well. I'll stop by and listen to Miss Fuminari's plan from time to time. She wants to get us to get her a ladder. Okay. More. There we go, guys. More One Punch Man memes. Okay.
And that about sums up my knowledge of One Punch Man.
That's all I know too of One Punch Man.
Just okay, and who is this sassy lost child?
We re-enter the 4th floor of the Sakura Labyrinth. What's this? The ambience feels different from before. It's like I feel tense or stiff. Hi, Sparks!
そうじゃよ。今そなただけ妙なスキャンを受けなかったか？何チェック終了。オールアウト。ようこそ。
You just woke up. How am I? I'm doing great. I'm just hanging out on the moon with my wife, who's getting offended by a virgin. That is what happened. It's your prerogative to put into the context of what I meant. You'll have to wait for the VOD.
しかしそのありさまでは歓迎できません。今のあなたでは
Azure is your wife?
踏み入ることは許されません。
Excuse me?
No, Nero is my wife. Have you not been paying attention to anything for any stream I've ever said ever? The amount of times I've probably brought up that Nero is my waifu for laifu is probably... You know what? Maybe one day I should go through all of my videos to see if I can make a compilation out of it.
それ以上進みたいのでしたら
I'm confused. Then whose wife am I?
Sparks? Question mark?
何としても取得させます。
I have not remembered anything. No. Oh. I mean, tax breaks. Let's go. Spark.
あなたには至らないところが
I now vested in the power in me. I name you Azure and Sparks. You may now do whatever it is people do.
God damn it, this keeps happening to me. I keep getting forcibly married.
1、無駄な行動をしてはならない。2、
What is it that people do? I don't know.
3、
I'm a
一つのミスもしてはならない。
VTuber dog on the internet. And I signed a prenup. You're not taking my stuff.
4、曖昧な行動をしてもよい。5、たまには失敗してもよい。
Ronnie, these rules aren't making any sense.
一つぐらいミスをしてもよい。7、肉食系より草食系が
What?
好ましい。
What is this? Rule 7.
暖色系より
Are these rules or laws?
9、メガネ女子は思考である。
What does this mean? Right!
I'm sorry, but I swear I could have heard the voice actress snicker when she said the glasses girls are supreme.
Ronnie's transmission cuts off from her side. It explained pretty dispassionately, but the point is that if I don't do as Ronnie says, I won't be able to move forward, I guess?
さながら教育に取りつかれた規模よな。要は常に完璧ゆえ、2の項目はすでにクリアしているが。
ラニらしい迷宮になりそうですね。感情的なミス遠坂とは好対象です。
誰が感情的だって言うの？いちいち比べるな、冷血会長。今の項目大変矛盾しているんですけど、いいんでしょうか？
そうですね。僕もそこは気になりますが、今は先に進みましょう。
気を引き締めよ、マスター。
And boom, is that gonna let me go?
Ow.
Hello?
却下です。断じて認めません。侮りおって。
Ah, wicked woman. Just leave the door closed to begin with, Praetor. She's testing us. Please continue ahead without any pit stops. The next subject on the term awaits you. Oh no, I'm gonna lose all the points because my ADHD is gonna go all over the place. I must check everything. You don't understand. Ronnie. You got this, Bae. Yeah, Bae, do it. We're doing it. We're disaster lesbians on the moon.
This is the world we live in.
Yeah. Ayo, lesbians doing it?
Yo, winning lesbians?
Ah! How dare you come in here and subscribe like it's no one's business? Thanks for the subscribble, Orgo. Is this a good place to start the series? No! Fate Extra CC is not a good place to start the thing. Do not listen
But
to
let's do an experiment. Let's see. I want to see what happens when someone does do that.
Alright, Orgo, do you want to start Fate Extra CCC? We can actually convince you to play it. It exists on the internet. You can get it for free. So I have
No, we wouldn't recommend that.
Well, if there's no other way to play it in English, then I would very much recommend it.
I know, but maybe you shouldn't say that on stream. Maybe you should wait until you're off stream and you can private message him.
And pretend that's not what everybody's doing. After observing your battle today, your leadership grade is 50 points. Please continue battling perfectly. I won't accept anything less than 3 perfect battles. I will test you over and over again until you succeed. Get to it. She's telling us to achieve perfect victories, huh? Well, this is our chance to show her what we're made of, Creator. Yeah. If only we could see these monsters' abilities to get said perfect victories. Oh boy, I'm not sure what their attack patterns are.
That's a good start.
Alright, that's one. There we go. There's 2. And this is where they just throw me off because then they'll break the pattern. Or not. Maybe I'll be able to get 3 in a row and it will be cool.
First time.
First try! Nailed it!
Next time, maybe not something so scrub.
Bing bong! Yes, I am very much too strong. Yeah, I didn't do so well with that on the Gilgamesh side, and everybody went to go get food while I was failing at it miserably.
なんかひどい裏切りっす。僕と同じひたすら戦闘する廃人系だと思っていたんすけど。また一歩前進だな。
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah. Have a good one. I'm going to get through the labyrinth of the rest of this. And then I'll be calling it.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good luck with the crazy ladies person.
Boo boo boo. I beat the Rick Rack. Damn it. This game looks fun at least. Too bad I'm completely lost. It depends on who you ask if this game is fun. Because sometimes rock, paper, scissors does not go your way. Just good old rock, nothing beats that. Paper beats rock. No. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. Okay, I'm now seeing the rapid game save. Seems incredibly it is. It's okay, so each thing does have a pattern, but it's kind of trial and error if you can remember which thing has which pattern. So for example, this one is always usually 2 to 3. So if it gives you like yeah. There are other like tidbits and stuff to do. For example, you could use a skill in between. So the point is to like win 3 times in a row and then you get the extra attack. But the enemy could also get 3 times in a row and an extra attack. So sometimes it's better off to use the skill if you don't have an idea of what the 3rd attack in a row could be. Prometheus. It's Gato. Gato has collapsed. Actually, he's clamoring about. I feel like my worries have dissipated to a certain extent, but I'm not very surprised to see this. Illustration of the tiger's feast of the sacred flesh. That's how I feel. Good for you, lass. Ah, you can see I'm quite in a pinch. I hunger, and I'm tired, lack of sleep, and have a revolutionary fever. I'm starting to see Calvary Hill. My pain is like that of Prometheus, who brought civilization to humanity, figuratively also like Odin, near death on the ash tree. It's the metaphors, man. Anyway, Gato, you old man, why'd you waltz into something dangerous like the labyrinth? You don't even have a servant. Don't you get that if you go in, you'll die? Whether I have a servant or not, death always lies alongside this world. No one can hold me back from my training. Well, that is, say that I was inspired by Hakuno Kishishimabi. To be frank, I want to break through the labyrinth as well now. Vigilance is great and all, but by the way there is just stupid. Gato, do you know the words chance of success? Of course I know. You should put text over it like this. It explains it. If one needs a chance of success to face a dilemma, then they may as well be a corpse. As you can see, I'm still very much alive. Reasons being that it's dangerous are not enough to stop my march. Listen, my embarrassed young lady, a pinch in the face of the problem has value, and in and of itself is called adversity. And adversity appears at the purpose of overcoming. What will happen if we don't fan the flames of life by accepting it now? What's the deal with this Gato guy? A show-off much? It's just like having to pre-order your cancellation on release day. It's just like having your pre-order canceled on release day. Oh man, can you stand on your own? I'm ashamed to say that I can't move a single step. However, I can't recover by sitting here. Could you send me back to the old school? Teleportating Gato from the location is impossible. This means you will have to briefly return to the old school again, Kishinami. In the event that we rescue Gato, we'll have to start over the search from scratch. I'll leave the decision to you, Hakuno. If I help Gato and go back to the old school, I'll have to walk back through the floor to search it. I say... exploring is their first priority for now. I can say this, but the search is the priority for right now. Gato looks like he'll be fine even if we leave him here. He'll be fine. Ronnie check complete. Positive 30 points. Wise decision, Miss Hakunon. You've ignored that height of futility as well. Now he has served his purpose. Sentinel authority activate. Force withdrawal Monty Gacho. He will be expelled back to the old school. The minimum necessary amount of data has been obtained. The program will now terminate. I will allow you to search this floor and only this floor as you please. By the way, if I don't have flaws like Rin Tosakaka, extracting my SG will be impossible. Refrain from repeated futile attempts. She ended the transmission. Good that the test is over, but like she said, we weren't able to find any clues about her SG. Eh? It was right there. What? You didn't see it, Leo? Really? You're pretty naive, President Leo. Yes, it's shameful to say so. I've never had a first love, although my desire is for bittersweet youth. It is truly unfortunate that no suitable females are around. The school has nothing but people with personality issues, it seems. If a girl to my liking was around, I would spare no time in swiftly getting her into my arms. That's not bittersweet in the slightest, more like fleshy, similar to the feeling when you eat steak. I don't think there's a difference between what both sides feel in such things. Wouldn't you say so, brother? Don't include me in this kind of conversation, Tokasaka. If you have any ideas, let Kishinami know. Anyway, Hakanon, when you find Ronnie, don't deny that girl's words with all you got. That'll expose her true nature for sure. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. We're not gonna take it. Let me just go back and grab this real quick. There they are, Ronnie and Lancer. According to Rin, all I have to do is talk to Ronnie and keep saying no. Lancer's the real issue here. As long as she's here, we won't be able to avoid a battle. They're here. Now we can kill some time. Alright, let's begin, Ronnie. Now is the time to unveil my true singing voice. Here it comes. Lancer's smile is different than when she was with Rin. She enjoys slaughter from the bottom of her heart. The servant showed her cruel nature even before this moment, but now Lancer is drowning in bloodlust, which feels like it could slice us if we've touched it. I can't permit that. Please lower your mic. Note your spear, Lancer. Leave it to me. This first number will send you flying. Well, what? Hey, why are you putting this on hold? I'm accountable for my word. I won't fight on this floor. I've declared we won't be fighting. Please obey the rules, Lancer. Managing the schedule is a requirement for top idols. Is this what they mean by the shackles of the service world? Fine, I'll consent. But the inability to act freely is a flower's fate. I'll vent some of frustrations on some of those pigs in the torture chamber. Now then, as you see, we won't do anything to you. Even if you kill me, this shield won't open. Basically, this is a stalemate. Rin Tosaka may have self-destructed, but I am different from her. I am a homunculus, manufactured life. My mind was never equipped with anything like embarrassing secrets to begin with. I wonder about that. My memory is fuzzy here, but the Ronnie from the Holy Grail War had a mind, and an old volition. She fought, judged, and laughed, I'm sure. Besides... That's wrong. It's because she has a mind the BB decided to make her a sentinel. That homunculus has a mind. Any living thing, no how difficult they are to see or comprehend, has a mind. Kishinami, I ask her why she made a labyrinth this way. If Ronnie the Eighth thinks she has a logical behavior that's so important, she will have to answer. Julius is right. Rin hates futile hates the feudals, so she said. If so, then there must be Ronnie-like reason for the Labyrinth's correction program. A reason? Do I really even need to say that? You were unqualified to meet me. Humans are plenty wasteful, but that doesn't benefit humans. I'll give them a proper education. This is the labyrinth that utilizes my mind, thus I desire for people to enter and develop personalities without waste. Wow, so it's your nature to desire a bothersome demand? Yeah, so what? I've always thought that Hakuno was squandering her talents. That's why I'm training her. Everything is for Hakuno's sake. I am not to be afraid to be called what is a tiger a tiger kohai. The faint pain runs through my left arm. I should respond to Ronnie said. I didn't ask for any of that. It can't be that you didn't want it. I must be proved by one rank. Hasn't it been helpful? Not at all. So it wasn't helpful, huh? However, you must have done some self-reflection. That alone should have been good for you, I think. No way in hell! That shouldn't be. I corrected your lifestyle based on objective statistics, Hakuno. It's a way of being even more outstanding human. There's no reason you would deny it. I mean, doesn't it feel good? Don't make me feel good at all. That can't be. My program is perfect. Everything is meant for the sake of making you into a more outstanding human. Fighting behavior won't occur here. All I'm doing is outstanding management. Then why won't you deny that? Obviously because you're mistaking. Hakuno go on and tell her the contradiction, the gap in Ronnie's mind. I made it this far. There's no left to worry about. Ronnie's contradiction, the desire that she's hiding, this is no more than Ronnie's ideal. Yeah, all these contradictions have been nothing more than the ideals of how things ought to be, that Ronnie desires. 1. Take no unnecessary actions. 2. Always be perfect. 3. Make not even one mistake. These are Ronnie's ideals. 4. You may make ambiguous actions. 5. You may fail now and then. 6. You may make a mistake or two. These three are Ronnie's realities. 7. Herbivores are preferable to carnivores. 8. You must prefer warm colors over cold. 9. Girls with glasses are supreme. These 3 are Ronnie's desires. What existed in the labyrinth is the voice of her mind, which she can never put into words. That is to say... Stop! My mind is coming out. You did it, Praetor! The garden of the girl's mind, which holds the seed of her secrets. I never tire of seeing it. Wow. Don't look, please. This selfish me. This is what it's like to have your mind peered into. My temperature is rising. I might disappear. Wow. While holding her face with both hands, Ronnie breaks apart like glasswork. That Ronnie, like with Rin, must be a quarter of her true self. I regret having exposed her secret, but with this, I've nullified the shield and all that's left to proceed, but... I was thinking this back when I was with Rin, but hey, you're pretty interesting. The floor of Ronnie has disappeared. It would be fine to break that no fighting rule here, but... Seems like you'd be my kind of bunny with a little refining. Okay, I'll give you a chance. I'll pull back this time. I, who loves to bully weaklings, am returning on purpose, see? Go ahead and be moved to tears by my generosity and beauty. If you want, we can wave a glow stick back and forth, too. I can't believe it, but we're saved. Maybe she's upholding their contract with Ronnie, but it seems like Lancer won't fight us on this floor. Could it be that she's also being made to fight against her will by BB? Against my will? That's not it at all. You see, I'm the one who sold myself to BB. I chose the far side of the moon because I liked it. My original master, the wizard who summoned and contracted me? My hobbies didn't really match. That's why I stabbed her from behind and killed her. Let's say we had creative differences. Knave, what did you just say? Oh, would you like to know? Stars always do have documentaries. Fine, we'll talk about it. My previous master was a clown. I don't know why, but she was dressed like a clown. BB BB had an interest in her and brought her here alive, but this clown turned down BB's invitation. She said, "Your love doesn't taste good or something." She was starving to death too. What was the point? I didn't want any part of it. Look, I had no choice but to do it. That's why I made stab from behind. I said this loudly. "This woman isn't suited to be my employer." "But BB, what you said sounds lovely. These words, 'you could live forever,' are sweet like mock strawberries." "I've given up on this scrawny cat. Count me in, I'll fight for you." And thus a contract was established. She flat out refused to transfer me to an idol, but hey, what can you do? Any longer, I would have disappeared. Losing this beauty of mine would have been a loss to the entire world, don't you think? For such a reason, she betrayed her master? A master who was brought to the far side of the move and chose not to obey BB? Such a reason, you say? This reason was more important than anything. I'll be beautiful forever. I'll never age. As long as I and only I am more beautiful than anyone else, everything will be fine. Without out of control voice, Lancer shouts her own desire. I don't even need to check it to tell how furious Saber is. Lancer, who thinks it's natural to sneak attack her own Mancer, is fundamentally different from other servants. Never before was a servant this infatuated with their own desire. Each servant may have their own motives, but their ambitions would align with their masters. But this servant is different. This girl has no love for anyone but herself. Say whatever you like. Squirrels like you just don't understand yet. I will live forever. Beautiful, charming, and above all, to me, the Holy Grail war that you masters are nothing more than background scenery, like lemons to be squeezed. Maybe this keeps adding to her memory. She's foolish, hideous, and a giant insect woman, but as a manager, she's super excellent, see? She would even be giving me the most wonderful body very soon. Until then, keep quivering in your sleep. This world will soon become my very own stage. Lancer declares loudly and then leaves. I'd very much like to stop her, but we have no chance of winning we fought now. Saber must have also sensed that since we kept her mouth shut to endure it. In any case, a path to the new floor opened up. Let's start up by the checkpoint and head back to the old school. Mwah, mwah.
先は気になるが、今日のところは戻るとしよう。
Whee! Back to my room we go, let's go. A maiden secrets, her SG, huh? It's a very troublesome thing, but that's put a ring to it. I like it. Woo.
ラニエイト、死より授かった名前です。157センチメートル。女子の身長としてはごく平均的な値でしょう。1月1日、パーフェクト。大変美しい始まりです。余分な時間など存在しません。趣味事であれ、分単位の予定を立てますが。何か。
Let's see. Alright, here we go. Ronnie's first SG, the desire to reject any tolerance of waste and operate systems efficiently. Though not the desire to control others in extremes, management desire can be worse than controlling desire. It is ultimately brings forth people under the control of the misguided rules. Raised in misguided city of future, a dystopia, but that's another story. Ronnie the Eighth is a measurement freak. She takes pleasure in seeking orderly patterns, eliminating ambiguity, and quantifying everything. As a homunculus, Ronnie acknowledges her shameful humanity, shutting herself in a room and indulging in numerics. It seems Ronnie herself hasn't noticed that this is one of her few hobbies and idiosyncrasies. Blah 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 blah. On a side note, it is opposite to the submission desire SG, Rin and Ronnie. Though they're like oil and water, they make it along since they're like parts missing from each other. We obtained the first aid Syschi. The desire to control is another peculiar preference, but a real problem is Lancer. To be beautiful forever, huh? Any person, no, any woman would think about this at some point. Tell the truth, it weighed on me a bit. Rather than desire, it sounded like a complaint to me. She won't permit it otherwise. She can't live otherwise. She doesn't know how else to live, I think. Don't get me wrong, I don't intend to be taking her side. If we end up fighting, I'll beat her down with any reservations. Saber is right, we can't let that Red Lancer have her way. But with our current fighting strength, we can't possibly stand up to Lancer who goes all out. We need to even the odds somehow. It all comes back to this dress. I rather like the design, but there's no reason to be wearing restraint gear forever. We're in a spot where we don't know what will jump out for us next. For now, I just want a little freedom to undress. That's right, the Resent Curse might be gone, but this isn't Saber's original outfit. We have to find a method to remove the restraint gear so that Saber can fight freely. That's it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me here in this day of my daughter's wedding. No. Let's go raid Virtue because Virtue's celebrating the release of her music video. So you guys should all go check out Virtue. Ah! Rude. 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 Rude, you're going to Virtue. Get out of here. I don't want to see you. You all are rude. Rude people who throw things at me. Okay, bye. Wait! You can't just leave me! No! What is happening? What? Ah! Ah! What is happening? No! Dudes, you can't come in here right now. Okay, let me stop. 500 out of 5. Thank you for helping me reach my raid. No, you're cute. Heckin' no, you're a nerd. You're all nerds. Fuck you. No. Raid goal, let's go. Hello. No, you're cute and precious. How dare you? How dare you come in here? Okay. So... how dare you come in here right as I'm about to close up for the night? Ah! Let me see. There we go. This is
never pushed
for everybody who's here, who you've probably been here before. There's Laz.
Whoa! Who's behind me?
Check out Laz.
Hey, from me!
That's where you all came from. That's the person who raided us, guys. For all of you who didn't know, although you should know, I raid Laz every other weekend. So anyway, this is my waifu Saber, as you can see through the game screen stream. We're lesbians on the moon together. Don't worry about it. Whoa, see. Yeah, dang, my waifu is super cute. Yeah, thank you. What? Can you unzip her? I mean, she probably won't say no. Nero is very down bad, so, you know. I think in Fate Grand Order, her outfit, like, they did it, like, let me see if I can get the image up. for the bride outfit. About how it's unzipped in the Grand Order version. So like it goes from the regular thing like she's wearing now, and then it completely changes to boom. This is the second version. See, it unzips, and well, it changes a little bit too, but there you go. This is what the leveled up form looks like in the first thing, and then it levels up again. And then, but it gets re-zipped, kind of. Ladies, you may all view, just so you all know, she is not showing you anything. She is letting you see. Stuff is not showing, she is letting you see. Anyway, masters, it is all time. Yes, she's just my wife for life. Anyway, this is my waifu for lifeu. You may not have my waifu. She is mine. I'm putting her away now. Anyway, we're going to. Since I was wrapping up. Oh! So you wanted the Ojo-sama. You got your own umu. You got your own umu. Thank you. So that's a spring wedding dress. Yeah, this is... Well, she is Saber Bride, as they call her this form. Alright. For realsies, I need to send you guys over to Virtue, because I was seriously wrapping up, but it's fine. This means we got a bigger raid. She deserves to have a huge-ass raid, because she's celebrating the release of her music video today. So let's go. Let's give her a big congratulations for the release of her music video. Raid MSG. And yeah. Thank you all again. Thank you for the follows. We hit the 500 goal, by the way. That was my lifetime goal as a VTuber, which means next up is a graduation stream. Let's go. All right, see you soon. Bye.